Honestly speaking, Yakubu Gowon did not fault for Nigeria to become corrupt as it is right now. So I believe that yes, it's possible he's regretting that he fought for one Nigeria, but what are we experiencing today? There is nothing like one Nigeria because even we in the Middle Belt, as we all know, how the killing has been going on in the Middle Belt, how the insurgency, how the terrorists been attacking many villages in the Middle Belt. We all know about it. So that does not give us a good message about the Middle Belt and about the country called Nigeria. It has already tarnished the image of the country for people to see it as not one. Instead of seeing the country as one, you cannot look at this country today and say it's one Nigeria. So it's possible that he's regretting his act to fight for it.
You are from Plateau State, like I said. Fulani herdsmen that are disturbing Benue are also disturbing you. What is your experience with the Fulani herdsmen in Plateau State?
Yeah, our experience with them is we all know the problem. The problem is that they want to collect land. That is the problem. They want to be in charge of the land. They want to take the land by all means. They want to use any means to say that the land belongs to them because that has been their primary aim. You know, their primary aim to claim what is not their own, to claim the land that is not their own. That has been their primary aim. And we want the people of this country to know that that is the agenda of the Fulanis, which by many people, many tribes of this country, their eyes is still blind because the Fulani will bribe them and they will say nothing. And before you will know, they achieve their aim. But thank God, because there are many people that will say no to them. And I believe that yes, this Fulani will surely come to an end only when we stand up to say no to the evil which they are bringing on. I believe that with God on our side, we will say no to them and everything that they are planning to do must stop by God's grace.
You have always been accused of supporting the Southern Nigeria ahead of your region, the Middle Belt. You supported them, Gulo Jonathan. I supported them, even Peter Abi from Anigoma. What is the reason? What is that reason why behind you always support the Southern Nigeria ahead of your place in Nigeria?
You see, the reason why I support them, most of these Northerners, if they want power, they will not be fairly. They want power by all means. They want to take power by any means. They don't believe that power belongs to God. So I don't support people that want to take power by all means. I support people that are competent, people that believe that power comes from God, not coming from man. And that is why you see we continue to suffer in this country called Nigeria, because people are the one who are taking power by all means. And if they take power by all means, what do you expect? They will not bring good development. They will always give us what? They will always give us garbage. That's what they continue to give to us. And the reason why you can see development country, they are not taking garbage, because if they know that a leader is going to bring garbage, they will not take that. And because their institution is working. But in our own country, individuals are the one controlling the institution. Like the INEC, individual people, they control the INEC. They control the judiciary, they control the appeal court, and they control the Supreme Court. So
the biggest undoing of the North is the Middle Belt. The biggest undoing of the North is the Middle Belt. Before Tinubu's regime, the Northerners could brag that we have the numbers. We have what it takes to bring down anybody we want to bring down. We'll vote out anybody we want to vote out. We'll threaten anybody we want to threaten. But now that the Middle Belt are speaking up against the Arewa, the entire North, the Middle Belt is saying that we have our own ethnicity, we have our own ideology, we don't want to be part of the North anymore. It is going to be the undoing of the cabals that have held the Middle Belt down for a very long time. I have said this before, that when you look at the number of Fulani governors we have and the number of Middle Belt governors we have, you think that the Fulani are more in population. No single Hausa governor as of today in the whole North. Some people are using the majority to profit. Some particular tribe are using the majority to profit. I have said this before, that tell me any popular Middle Belter and popular Hausa politician, much more than Atiku, Kwankwaso and Erufai. All these guys are Fulanis. The Fulanis have crafted a way whereby they have conquered the whole of the North, using other people's population to their own advantage, negotiating for power, threatening other people. Small thing you say, the North will remember, not knowing that it is the population of the Hausas and the Middle Belt they are using to brag all this bragging. Of recent, you see coalitions. You see meeting with the SDP chairman in Northerner. They are coming together because they feel that Tinubu's regime does not favor them. How many Hausas are major players in their midst? How many Middle Beltans are major players in their midst? They are just there to foster the agenda of the Fulani, conquering, taking power, and taking power. Look at what the Middle Belt is saying. They say we can't occupy 65% of the landmass of defunct northern region with over 300 tribal groups that hold 60% of its population. The Middle Belt, you see, many people are rising up now. The awareness is coming to an extent whereby many Middle Beltans are rising up. Many stakeholders are rising up from Middle Belt. Tinubu's regime is giving the Middle Belt a voice against the Arewa that has held them bound for so many years. Everybody needs to come and negotiate with their population votes. And see, he says over 300 tribal groups from the Middle Belt that holds 60% of the North population. We are not talking of the Hausas, we are not talking of Hausa Fulani. Just the Middle Belt alone holds over 60% of the population. Now they are tagging these people minorities. The major tribes are Fulani and Hausa. Even the Hausa I don't even see them. They are just the Fulani are just playing smart with everybody's brain. See, everybody, there needs to be equality. There needs to be fairness in this politics that everybody's playing. If you have a majority, if you have votes, if you have a majority, use that majority and negotiate for power. The Middle Belt has discovered that they can use their population to negotiate for power no matter what happens. Now, when you look at the last elections, you see the North bragging. We voted Tinubu in, we brought Tinubu in. And those that are at the forefront saying so is Arewa and co, the Fulani. Not knowing that if you look at the voting strength of the Middle Belt, it is far much more than the North. Irrespective of the fact that they are being suppressed, they are being subjugated, the voting strength of the Middle Belt is far much more bigger than the whole North. Hausa Fulani combined together. We're not talking about Hausa separated from Fulani. When you join Hausa and Fulani together, the population and the voting strength of Hausa Fulani can't be compared to that of the Middle Belt. That's why the Middle Belt needs at this moment to start preparing and planning for their own future. The Fulani, under the guise of Arewa, will not plan for the future of the Middle Belt. You look at states like Plateau, Taraba, you look at states like Nasarawa, Benue, Kogi, Adamawa, look at states like Niger, Kwara, look at states like Kebbi, look at these states, and Abuja. These are Middle Belt states. I repeat, we have Kebbi, we have Niger, we have Kwara, we have Kogi, we have Abuja, we have Nasarawa, we have Benue, we have Plateau, we have Taraba, we have Adamawa, and 3 other states. When you look at the landmass of these states, are much more than the landmass of the supposed places that the Fulani and Hausa occupies. Then when you look at the corner, you can talk of Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, Bauchi, Gombe, Yobe, and Borno. I remember in these states, Southerners are there. Igbos have a number. The population there of Igbos can be up to 5-6 million. You see, Igbos are spread everywhere. So every region, whether it is the southwest, whether it is the south-south, whether it is the north-central, the northeast, or the northwest, that are saying that we have voting population, you know that Igbos, the Igbo voters are more, help them to compile that strength of that voting strength. In Lagos, after the Yorubas, the next in line could be the Igbos and other tribes. So if Lagos says we have a voting strength of we have 4 million votes, then you can think of 2-point-something million from other people, not the indigenous of Lagos, not the Yorubas. 2-point-something million will be votes of other people that are not indigenous of Lagos or Yorubas. So does it apply in the north? So if there's an alliance between the Middle Belt, the south-south, the southeast, and the southwest, the northern Arewa and whoever Mietiela controlled by the Fulani have nothing to negotiate. They cannot threaten anybody anymore. We know the tax bill now is under consultation. They are consulting, which should be the normal thing. Give them respect. But that tax bill must be implemented. The Northerners are thinking that it is only the value-added tax and the personal income tax that is an issue. Don't worry. You don't know. See, some of these guys, sometimes when I studied the tax bill, I looked at it and said, where these people are saying that it's not favorable to the North, they have not looked at some other critical areas. And these guys that did this tax bill were very, very clever, very, very smart. And at the end of the day, heads or tail is going to favor the Southwest, because the Southwest are ready to work and are creative and are focused, and their leaders are seeing the competition ahead and they are doing all they can. Look at all the real light. I think there's green, there's red, there's blue. Which other state has this? Look at the coastal way. Look at the Lekki Deep Seaport. Look at Dangote Refinery. Look at now, Tinubu has sent money to all the local governments, and in Lagos, because of the last election, let me say this, because of the last election, the Labour Party pulled the stunt. The APC have come together and they have said, we must show workings in every local government so that the people will not think of any other party again.
Welcome back, my people. This issue of middle belt and northern people is that you know, say now anytime we say northern people they need the help of the middle belt, now they go come say make middle belt come. Say now them now one now them be see now don't see how the northern guy where first talk for this video talk, he don't expose them, he don't expose how their people be, how like their people won't carry power by force by all means. You know, say now by all means and by force now they want to call their power. All this one will be say okay, we they say now northern people they will not be them they rule. Now no say okay, Fulanis and Hausa people them been they united before, but now we say Fulanis and Hausa want separate. Northern people now they want gun body with the middle beltian, so that okay they go fit get plenty people to get vote from there. Now where we say okay 2027 election is around the corner, they won't use that their strategy where we say that they normally use to carry middle beltian people so that they go use them gun body to win the election. Now we think that they always do every year, but now their plan don't expose the people don't expose their plan. So if I be middle belt people, if I were them, make them not do any mistake. You know, say them be they do mistake, they gun body with all these northern people where we say that they use their head before. But if them don't say okay, they don't wise now. If they won't shine their eye, although middle beltian people, them they don't say okay, they are not part of Arewa again. They say they not be Arewa again. I will see them they talk since. But waiting I guess to tell middle beltian people to say, see as then they use their head now, make them not try any mistake, vote for any northern. You know, be say okay, me I try to support anybody for all this political issue. I'm not supporting anything, but this issue where we say we dey face for this country, now they pay me where beside the talk. Ever since where we say okay, then where be northern people they rule, you don't get any better things where we say they don't do for this country called Nigeria. But when it comes to election, they always carry middle belt people gun bodies for them to plenty so that okay they go fit win election. Now within them they do before, but God don't open their nyash. Now where we say that the year of now, even I get anything where we say you want to talk concerning this matter, we say they go on, make you drop on for inside comment section. And also if today is your first time here, please like our video, share and subscribe. Thank you.